This girl who looks like she just graduated is actually a gold medal postpartum nanny, earning 50,000 yuan a month. So sought after that even wealthy families fight to hire her. The reason she works herself so hard is all because of her blood-sucking original family. The story starts a few days earlier. The woman finds a job to pay medical bills for her father, who claimed to be seriously ill with a fracture. She had just sent back the 50,000 yuan she worked so hard to save. But when she returned home full of worry, she discovered her father's leg was perfectly fine. He was discussing with her mother how to scam another 100,000 yuan from her to pay for two younger brothers' weddings and schooling. It turned out her father's illness was a complete lie from beginning to end. When confronted, her father showed no shame at all, complaining that the money she gave was not enough. Her mother even twisted the facts, telling her to give up her own house money and hand it all over to her brothers, because her brothers were the only ones she could rely on. From the age of 6, she worked like a servant taking care of her brothers. Yet in the end, she didn't even have a decent bedroom in that at home. Heartbroken, she slammed the door and left. She swore she would buy a home with her own strength. At that moment, a difficult job offer appeared. The monthly pay was 50,000 yuan, but the employer was a wealthy, spoiled woman who had already driven away more than a dozen gold medal nannies, and no one dared to take the job. To save enough for a down payment, Shirui decided to take the risk. As soon as she entered the mansion, the wealthy old lady looked down on her for being too young, but the very next second she accurately judged from the crying that the non-stop crying baby was suffering from colic. With a skilled airplane hold, the crying stopped instantly. Even more impressive, just by observing, she concluded that the real problem was not the baby, but the mother who locked herself in her room and refused to breastfeed. She was very likely suffering from severe postpartum depression. The old lady was about to explode and scold her for talking nonsense when the housekeeper ran in a panic. The second young lady had taken sleeping pills and fallen asleep. Her judgment was proven on the spot. The old lady was shocked and terrified and immediately took her to the hospital. At the hospital, facing the second young lady who still strongly rejected her child, she did not force or lecture her. Instead, she used her own childhood experience of being beaten with sticks as a starting point. Then, using an excuse to go to the bathroom, she cleverly placed the baby into the woman's arms. This was the first time a mother with postpartum depression held her own child. Just as she thought she had taken the first successful step, a more aggressive and overbearing woman burst in. She claimed to be the baby's grandmother and immediately tried to snatch the child away. A new storm was about to begin.